thought he did a great job. I mean, uh, he had good stuff. He actually, to me, looked like the fifth and sixth inning, his last couple innings, he really got into a little bit of a groove. His sixth inning was probably his best inning, and he still had good velocity. Everything was, the same as far as, he's throwing the ball 90, 92 miles an hour, chilly night, and had a pretty good changeup, a little slider. We used to ask him to go out there and try to attack the zone, get ahead of hitters, and let him hit it and let us play defense. And I thought the defense did a good job behind him. But he did a great job.
Did you think he looked nervous at all? And if so, how much do you think it was going to play
I think he was a little bit nervous. Probably they all were. He was just, he wasn't as smooth as he normally is with his delivery. I think he was rushing it a little bit, and coach had to talk with him, and I think he calmed down a little bit. It's just first stage jitters, or his first start, and the guys they're just looking forward to playing somebody else, and sometimes you just have to slow them down a little bit.
Considering the weather, were the bats a little bit ahead of where you thought they might be?
Well, I mean, we came out. I tell you what we did. We just did a tremendous job of laying off borderline pitches early in counts, and then we got into hitters counts, fouled a lot of pitches off. We really, we got their starter pitch count up big time, and that's what got him out of the game. Really, is the number of pitches he threw. But I guess to answer your question, I just was really impressed with the way that. That we handled ourselves in the batter's box, and we didn't really give up any at bats. We battled and did a good job. But a little bit ahead of where I thought we'd be. It's just one game, and faced a pitcher that had a lot of experience, kind of threw a hard sinker that we did a good job laying off of it, and ended up being out of the zone.
Wilkerson's debut.
It was good. I mean, his first at bat, he took strike three. I think he was really disappointed with that, and then he hits a home run, and he strikes out his third at bat, and then he hits a double, and then he gets an infield single with two strikes, and it was great day for him. He's a tough out. He's got a very good eye at the plate, and he some borderline pitches that didn't go his way, and just happy for him because he works hard.
Overall, besides tackling, you get in trouble pitching.
Pitching was good, and Taccolini's stuff was really good. It was moving all over the place. He hits two batters; those runs score. Got behind 3-1 and just threw a fastball, and he singled up the middle to drive in the runs. But his stuff was good, but everybody threw well. I mean, he didn't throw great, but he had good stuff, and he's one of those guys we're going to bring him along slowly because he's got that kind of stuff that can get just about anybody out if he can get it in the zone. And real proud of our pitching staff. They did a tremendous job.
Tough to see. I know you get the win, but just to see what App State's gone through, trying to get here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough travel for them, and they wanted to play today. They didn't really want to play two tomorrow either. They're like us. Doubleheaders are tough. It's a long day at the park, and I don't think that they would say that's what cost them the game. They obviously they weren't in a rhythm, but I think that what happened there is that we just came out and did a tremendous job offensively at the plate, and got the lead, put a lot of pressure on them.
What time did they get here today, Dave?
They got here at their plane was late as usual. It was probably 1 o'clock, 12:30, and then they bussed over here, had food waiting on them at the airport. I mean, it's one of those deals, and I'm glad they got out of town because we were kind of worried about it.
Had you been settled on work with Wilkerson at DH for
Yeah.
a little bit of time?
Yeah, he's been my DH. He's got a really flat swing and a very good eye. He's tough. As you saw tonight, he really goes the other way well. He lets the ball get deep, and sometimes it almost looks like he's getting beat. But he can pull the ball too, and you'll see that sometime, hopefully.
Did you get everything you wanted out of the role?
Yeah, I mean, got a chance to save some pitching. We're a little bit shorthanded with experience with Poche and Killian. With Killian being out for a couple of weeks, and then Poche not able to start because he would have got a start if he was healthy. And he's healthy; he's just not ready to start yet. You'll probably see him on the mound this weekend for 20, 25 pitches. And then I got to put some young guys in and kind of let them get their feet wet and relax a little bit and get that first at bat out of the way, or that first inning out of the way. And then increase their roles as time goes on. So yeah, I'd say it was a great first night for us.
Anything else?
Okay,
Thanks, Chris.
thanks.